We're all familiar with Kill Team. We need a board. 22 inches by 30 inches. Why? Well, guys, what the hell are we doing here? Is this the best you can do? I wondered where that can had gone. You've stolen my shoe. Are you enjoying this? Let's save these poor souls. First up, a big gate. Fire up the printers. Now then, upon first glance, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong, until these doors were printed by the Mars 3 Pro, nice and straight. The rest was printed by the HALOT X-1. For those unfamiliar with the HALOT X-1, like me, it has a funky feature, which he discovered far too late, called adaptive mode. It's the equivalent of flip around and find out. It takes it upon itself to adjust the layer height and exposure settings as the print progresses to optimize the print quality and speed for models with varying geometry. In summary, it was being a smartass and it has warped the print. So, we'll have to fix it. You can easily turn off adaptive mode on the HALOT X-1, so just be aware if you do get one.
To think, if you printed this properly, you wouldn't have to do any of
this. It's upside down, numbnuts. It's been a long day already. Alright. The bottom bracket for the door. Quite an important piece structurally, so we'll do a miniature weld with some bicarbonate of soda and super glue. Almost there, we just need to teach it a bit of modesty, so here's the plan. We'll use this plasticard, stick one leg down on this side, and the other on this side as we pull them together. Oop, legs closed, degenerate. Imagine I slipped, cut myself and bled out now. Would the quail den make a good bleed out spot? Probably not, they'd eat me alive given the chance. Add the compulsory orc iconography. This epic gateway is available on My Mini Factory from Mr. MODULORK. Speaking of modularization, we're going to make some modular tiles for our Kill Team board using a super secret ingredient. Squig milk? No, fish tank gravel, grid, filter plates, divider board, plastic pallets, whatever you call them, they're perfect for this. I saw these being used by Phantom Forge Minis during his excellent video in which he built an amazing Kill Team board. The link to that is in the description. Light, cheap, raised off the ground, just what we need. And if you want to keep it simple and use them like this, then they have these handy tabs along each side for clipping them together. We'll need 6 fish grids, and in the center of each one, a pillar. Need a few more than that. Yep, that'll do it. Cracking open a crunchy one with the boys. Right, we get it. Fish grids and columns. Excuse me. Now we need the walkways. We'll take this plasticard, mark out 1.5 inch widths. Cut and crack. Glue down the columns. Test fit the walkway. You got it? We need a few varying paths, but first, sprues! Come on, get a move on. Ta-da! That looks a bit better, doesn't it? But wait, there's more. Tiny metal mesh. This is meant for stopping insects getting into vents. Things like that. It's a good job they never made a Bug's Life Metal Gear Solid, they'd be screwed. So we'll stick this on here for an industrial walkway. Just needs to be cut to size. I'm sure that'll be really, really easy. It says it's cuttable with scissors. Well, that was a lie. Little clippers? No, nothing.
Would you go back in time and kill baby Hitler?
No, I'd go back in time and stop these being manufactured. Cheap clippers? The secret all along. Absolutely shredding it. Lay the sprue edges on top. And she's done. I made a few variants for the walkways. We have a straight, a half, a T-junction, a corner, and a crossroads. Now, for the mathematically gifted among us, that comes to a total of 7. Wait, no, 5. And we need 6. So for the 6th tile... an old friend. No cat maiming this time though, not intentionally anyway. Mark it at the height of our platform and get to cutting. We need a bath of sorts. Now we need to cut a hole to fit it in. Nailed it! Add the pillars either side to hold the walkway. We're going to be adventurous with this one though. It's going to have a trap door, as long as I can manifest the capability required to make one. I guess the main gist is 2 pieces with a hinge between them. Trying not to fidget with it so much that it breaks. Not bad. Now we need some kind of latch. To the magnet mobile. We'll add a spacer, then 2 magnets, glue the bottom one down. Hopefully that's level. Spot of glue on the top one, and fingers crossed this works. Oh my god, I've done it! This is my greatest ever achievement! Then we add the sprue rails for stability, and we are done. That's version A anyway. We'll fill it with stuff later on. For version B, we need the rest of the tank. What kill team board is complete without a fish tank that you can fall into? And what fish tank is complete without a fish? So I held a vote on Patreon. They were supposed to pick the shark, but obviously they messed it up as usual and voted
I like turtles.
for the turtle.
All right.
They do like turtles. That is a shame.
No.
That may seem unnecessary, and the reality is you're correct. However, a squigurtle. First though, we need to seal the tank with milliput. Smush it around the edge, and press together. Pin the squigurtle. Home sweet home, unless you fall in. The final feature, some modular cover. Drill holes on each corner of every walkway. Insert magnets. And with little magnets on the bottom of these barricades, if we want cover, we can add it. Whether that is up high or down below. Wrecking ball. We'll start with a tower.
Why are you 3D printing everything?
Obviously, I could scratch build all of this from cardboard, mouse bones and sprues, whatever, but 1, I only want to do this once and have it last forever, and 2, we've all already built terrain pieces from cardboard and sprues, we get it. There's enough videos out there, so I'll just skip to adding the interactive bits. Need a hole in here. This is the base from the wrecking ball for Mr. MODULORK. But we're going to need it to spin around. We'll add this washer to make sure everything is flat and has a little less friction. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. Do I? Absolutely flawless victory. Couldn't be better. Read it and weep, mother. Oh, we've got a problem. Does anyone have any blue pills I could borrow? Plan B, the as yet undefeated lolly stick. Drill a hole in the middle. Is he about to? Damn it, almost got him. And we just thread it through. Can you guys see that? I can see it better than me. Hopefully that provides some stability. Now we have another issue. It's top heavy. That's easily fixed though. The humble rock. 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 Rock.
Spin me around. Not too fast in case I fall over and die.
A cannon. Look at this bad boy. This is a print-in-place working cannon from Makuro on printables.com. Link in the description. That means you print straight on the bed, no supports, and it works. Let's test it out. A bit of revenge. Load her up. Scanning. Target acquired. Oh, well that was anticlimactic. Try again. Three, two, one. So yeah, I reckon we can incorporate this into the board. Just can't be doing with it being nude, so we'll try and construct some kind of suit of armour for it. That's a convenient square. There we go. Cage is done. Can even maneuver it around the trigger. Now we need to armour up. Not too bad. I do feel like it's still missing something though.
Commander, if you're actually gonna do this shit, if you're actually gonna do what you're saying, you better be going whole hog, not just the tip. I'm talking embracing.
Oh, she's right. Fine! Let's turn it into a pig. We need tusks. Thought these 3D print supports might do the job, they just need to be more robust. So if we fill them with bicarbonate of soda, add a few drops of glue, stick them on. Vicious little piggy. We need one more? That's no use. Well, they're no use. Scrawny. Come on. There must be... Don't do this to me. Right! Well, this cannot be happening. This can't be real. Am I losing my mind? Is this a dream? Am I in hell? Relax. I found one. Chop up a sprue for some teeth. Here, piggy piggy. And look at that. We've still got access to his tail. Well, that was degrading. Now we need some ammunition. This is the ball which the cannon prints off with. That's all well and good if you're just using the cannon to bully Stuart in the office, but we're aiming to destroy some kill team models. So, I took a head from Mr. MODULORK's monsters and stuck it on a ball. Kneel at the might of my 3D modelling capabilities. Test fire. Prime the tail. Insert the cannonball. These are heavy solid resin, by the way. Aim. Oh, Windmill? This is also from Mr. MODULORK. In his version, he has the, as God intended, windmill blades up here. However, if we were to swap them for a circular saw blade, here's my thinking. This should, in theory, extend the life of my kill team terrain set. Because, should any incompetents come near or interact with it, they will surely slip onto, fall into, or otherwise cut themselves on this and proceed to bleed out, freeing me from their presence and the potential destruction of this terrain set. Quite clearly it doesn't sit correctly on there, so we'll need to add washers either side, and weld them on with bicarbonate of soda and super glue. Execution. You have your favourite little kill team model. What do you do with him when he reaches 0 wounds?
Well, I take him off the table and I pop him back in my carry case.
No, wrong answer. That is what weaklings, babies and little bunnies do. The real answer is that they get executed for letting us down. A mousetrap? Yes, surprise, surprise. They voted for it on Patreon. God damn it. Let's see what we're working with. Little nippers. Great, this is bound to go well. So, my idea is when one of your models reaches 0 wounds or you little So when one of your models reaches 0 wounds or dies, we flip a coin, and if it's heads, it gets the execution side of the mousetrap. If it's tails, it gets catapulted. Obviously, we'll have to adjust the little nipper somehow to accommodate a catapult. May also need to do something about the sensitivity. For the catapult mode, we'll keep it simple. Some more of the metal mesh that was used on the walkways earlier. Test subject. I'll miss you, buddy. Yeah, he's in a different dimension. The board. Clean her up. Add the 15-year-old PVA glue, which doesn't go off. Don't listen to them, they're lying. It's a bit like the expiration date on ham. Then we add some chinchilla dust. We learnt in a previous episode that this isn't actually made from chinchillas. So, vegans, you can tuck right in. That's been left overnight. Now the simultaneously best and worst part. Oh dear. We are finally done building. We have the big gate, some extra walls, bridges and towers in the background, also from Mr. MODULORK. The wrecking ball, perfect height to interfere with the walkways. The board defense windmill, some extra little bits of cover. The iron hog cannon. All that's left is to paint everything and then set it up. Whose idea was that? Ugh. Black first. Oh, look at it all. Then steel forged silver from Colour Forge. The coverage from these is insane. While he's busy doing that, you should join the Discord, because...
Don't talk to me, my wife, or my wife's boyfriend ever again. Nor my wife's son.
Furby costume? That's not what it looks like. Is he okay?
You looking for a fight, lads?
Stop it. And you stop printing mushrooms. Oh no. This man fought a walrus. There is no proof of that. Oh yeah, maybe don't bother actually. I am now one with the steel forge. We also have the board to finish, but we'll speedrun that. Party time! In goes the cheap white paint. Splodge of black. Grab the speedrun brush. Oh, feel that ASMR, you nerd. I don't think I've ever had as much fun painting something. Finally, for our empty little tank here, we do need to fill it. If you recall the vote in which the mousetrap won, one of the other options was slime. It didn't win, but it did get this comment. Slime can't beat slime. Obviously, he was wrong. It didn't win, fool. But as we all know, democracy is for the weak. Dude, just put the slime down. What's wrong with you? Dramatic attention seeking. I got this one because it had a 1-star review. Apparently, once you make contact with it, then you're bonded for life. How much do you need to put in? The instructions weren't very clear. Oh, the ones you didn't read. Is that enough? Can confirm this is definitely 1-star slime. This is apocalyptic. See it sticking to the stirrer? We are doomed. A special thank you to Mr. MODULORK. A lot of this stuff and more is available in his My Mini Factory store. As we piece this board together, I'm starting to wonder whether I have the nuts to partake in a hardcore kill team game. Do you? Would you risk your models on a dice roll? Maybe the looming threat would give you the push you need to win. Maybe you could challenge someone you dislike and have his models destroyed using rigged dice. Criminal. If you want to help establish some of the rules for these pieces, like the wrecking ball or the cannon, then head over to Patreon or even Discord and we'll bash them out. Do you know any channels that want to do lethal battle reports? Maybe not. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Like the video. Please subscribe. It is Christmas. Please. Love you all. Patreon, Discord. Goodbye.